Okay, so today I'm going to be your student physical therapist. My name is Scott. And to start off, is it alright if I ask you a few questions to figure out why you're here and kind of, what's going on?
Yep.
Okay, so the first thing is, what brings you in here?
I had a stroke a couple weeks ago.
Okay, and now I see you have some assistive devices. Are you properly fitted for those during your time at the hospital?
Yeah, so when I was in the inpatient care setting, they got me set up with these.
Okay, perfect. And what do you do for work then?
I am since retired, but I used to be a history teacher.
Oh, okay, that's really good. And so what does your home setup look like?
It's pretty easy to access. One story, so I can, get around pretty well. Kitchen, bedroom, bathroom.
Okay, that's perfect. So there's no stairs then?
No, all flat to enter, everything, like I said, pretty easy.
Perfect. And then for your bathroom, what does your shower setup look like?
So I can just walk right into it. There's like a small lip, but it's just like a small step to get over.
Okay, and then in that shower, is there any grab bars or room for a seat?
There would be room. We haven't done anything yet.
Okay, that's all right. And if you need sources or people, I can hook you up with them. And so, do you have any support systems at your house, like a spouse or children?
Yeah, so my spouse has been a big help since coming home.
Okay, that's perfect. And if she's not there, do you have any children?
Yeah, they live around the area, so they're able to help if need be.
Okay, that's good. And so, are you on any medications that would be pertinent?
Just I take some vitamins, some calcium, vitamin D, and I do take a daily multivitamin.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Keep healthy. And how about for your past medical history? Is there anything that is important?
Nothing too pertinent. I did have a surgery on my left knee. I had a knee replacement a few years back.
Okay, and do you have any history of hypertension or any kind of arthritis?
Not that I know of.
Okay. And so, what do you hope to achieve out of physical therapy?
I'd like to get back to being active. I used to go on walks with my spouse and dog before this, and I'd like to get back to gardening.
Okay, those are some great hobbies. And so today I'd like to perform two different tests. The first, we're going to test your sensory, and then after that we'll do a quick cognitive screen for you. And so would that be all right with you?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So we'll just put that off the side for now. And first we're actually going to test your sensation real quick.
Okay.
So first what we're going to do is called sharp dull. And I'm just going to, if it's all right if I see your hand, I'm going to poke you, and this will be sharp.
Okay.
And this will be dull. And I'm just going to poke it on various places. So we'll start on just one arm, go to the next, and go to your legs.
Alright.
So we'll start on this arm real quick. And so I want you to close your eyes for me. Just tell me if you feel a sharp sensation or a dull sensation, okay? Ready?
Sharp. Dull. Sharp.
And could you roll up your sleeve there? Actually, I'll just roll it real quick. Okay.
Dull. Sharp. Dull. Sharp. Dull. Sharp. Dull. Sharp. Dull. Dull. Sharp. Dull.
Okay, perfect. And then would you mind rolling up that other sleeve for me before we start on that one? Same thing, I'm just gonna various locations, let me know how you feel, okay?
Okay. Sharp. Sharp. Dull. Dull. Sharp. Dull. Sharp. Dull. Dull. Sharp. Sharp. Dull. Sharp. Dull. Sharp.
Okay, perfect. And then would you mind taking off your socks and shoes real quick for me, and then rolling up your shorts, just upper thigh level, nothing too hard. Perfect. Okay, and then same thing, we're just gonna do that on your leg, okay? We'll start on this leg and then go from there. Okay, ready?
Sharp. dull, sharp, dull, sharp, sharp, dull, dull, sharp, dull, sharp, dull, sharp,
Perfect. Now the other leg.
dull, sharp, dull, dull, sharp, sharp, dull, sharp, sharp, dull, 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 sharp.
Perfect. So now we're gonna do a very similar thing, except we're gonna do it with this cotton ball. So I'm gonna show you on your hands. It's gonna feel kind of like that, just a nice light touch. And just this time, all I want you to do is just say yes whenever you feel it. Okay?
Okay.
Ready?
Yes. Yep. 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 Yep.
Perfect. And now we're gonna do the other arm.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Perfect. Now we'll do the same thing on your legs.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Okay. And the last leg.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Perfect. So now I'm gonna hand you some vials of. They're filled with different temperatures of water.
Okay.
One will be filled with warm, and I'll let you feel that real quick.
Okay.
And the one will be filled with cold. So I'm gonna have you close your eyes, and we're just gonna do this in your hand. So I'm just gonna have you I'll hand you a vial, and I just want you to tell me if it feels hot or cold, okay?
Okay.
Okay, ready? So I'm gonna hand you a vial,
Hot.
okay?
Cold.
Okay.
Cold. Hot.
Okay, perfect. Okay. And we have two more things we're gonna do real quick. So this one, I'm just gonna put it on some of your lower bony prominences. So we're gonna put one here and one here. And I just am gonna make this vibrate. And I just want you to tell me when you feel it. If you don't feel it at all, just let me know, okay?
Right there.
Okay. Perfect.
Right there.
Perfect. Now do the same thing on your feet.
Right there. Right there.
Perfect. We just have one more thing we're gonna do for sensory real quick. So I'll show it to you on this hand, and then I'll just perform it on the other one. So I'm gonna be moving your thumb up and down, okay? And I just want you to feel this will be up and this will be down, and I just want you to know me whenever I stop moving. Let me know what position it's in, okay?
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Up. Down. Down. Up. Down. Up.
Perfect. Then we're just gonna do the same thing on your feet. So we're gonna check. I'll just demonstrate real quick on this toe, just so you know the feeling of it. Okay. Ready? So this will be down,
Okay.
and this will be up.
Okay.
Okay, ready? I'll do it on this toe.
Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up.
Perfect. So now we're gonna move on to the cognitive portion of this, and we'll just go over this pretty quickly. So the first thing, basically there'll be a score, and I'm just gonna ask you some questions, and I'll give you a score based on that, and then we'll let you know how your cognitive. We can assess it later. Okay. So first thing I want to ask you is, do you know what year it is?
2025.
Okay, and then how about the season?
Summer.
Okay, and what day of the week?
Wednesday.
And do you know what the date is today?
The 3rd
Okay, and of what month?
of September.
Okay, perfect. And then now, in as much detail as you can, kind of describe where we are at.
We're in the PT building in Slippery Rock.
Okay, perfect. And so I'm gonna name 3 objects, and I just once I say them, repeat them back to me, okay? So it'll be dog, green, drum.
Okay.
Okay, can you repeat those for me?
Dog, green, drum.
Perfect. And now, can you count backwards from 100 by 7s and just go like 5 answers down from 100?
Alright. 100, 93, 86, 79, 72, 65.
Okay, and that's perfect. That's as far as you need to go. Good job. Okay, and then earlier I told you those 3 objects. Do you remember what those were?
Dog, green, drum.
Perfect. And so now I'm just going to show you 2 simple objects, and I just want you to tell me what they are, okay? So can you tell me what this is?
Pen.
Okay, and then how about this thing on my wrist right there?
Watch.
Perfect. And so now I'm going to say a phrase where you repeat it for me. And there'll be no ifs, ands, or buts.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
Okay, perfect. So now I want you to take this paper with your right hand, and can you fold it up for me in half and set it on the ground? Perfect. And I'll pick that up because we'll be needing that later. Okay. So now, can you read what that says for me, that phrase right there, and do what it says? Perfect. Okay. And now will you make up and write a sentence about anything, and it has to include a verb and a noun. So like a person, place, or thing, and some kind of action. Okay, and what does that say?
I want to go to the gym later with my friends.
Okay, perfect. And then after that, on the same piece of paper, you see this picture right here, and try and make sure you copy that the best you can, and really try and make sure you get all the angles. That's the most important part.
Okay.
It don't need to be perfect. We're not all artists. Okay. Good job. That's pretty much perfect. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you. You did a great job.